What's going on, guys? It's Gossipy Fans here, back with some more news. Join us as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including Triple H recent decisions in firing of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, Rhea Ripley's decision to pursue legal action against them, and will Rhea Ripley fully recover in time to reclaim her spot at the top? Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling video. Now, let's dive into the video. One significant event that stuns the audience is the injury of Rhea Ripley. This not only affects Ripley, but also has broader implications for the wrestling landscape, particularly in light of Triple H's recent decisions regarding Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. These changes have sent ripples through the roster as fans and wrestlers alike grapple with the fallout. Triple H, known for his strategic approach to roster management, has made some bold moves that have left many wondering about the direction of the women's division. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, both talented athletes with passionate fan bases, have found themselves at the center of this whirlwind. Their futures are now uncertain, and the implications of their potential departures could be far-reaching. The wrestling community is abuzz with theories and discussions about how these changes will affect upcoming storylines, rivalries, and even the overall dynamics of the roster. Will Rhea Ripley fully recover in time to reclaim her spot at the top? How will Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez navigate their uncertain futures? As we dive deeper into this topic, we'll unpack the implications of these roster changes and injuries, providing you with an engaging and informative look at the drama unfolding within the wrestling universe. Stay tuned as we break down the latest updates and explore what these changes mean for the future of wrestling, the athletes involved, and the passionate fans who support them. The excitement is just beginning, and you won't want to miss a moment of this unfolding saga. Triple H recently announced the firing of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. This announcement comes on the heels of Rhea Ripley's unfortunate injury, which has significantly impacted the women's division and raised questions about roster stability. The context surrounding this decision is crucial, as it reflects the immediate fallout from Ripley's injury. Triple H has always prioritized the integrity and performance of the roster. His reputation for making tough decisions is well established, and this latest move underscores the seriousness of the situation. With Ripley sidelined, the women's division is in a state of flux, and Triple H's decision to let go of two prominent talents signals a desire to reshape the landscape and perhaps bring in fresh faces or new storylines. The gravity of this situation cannot be overstated. It highlights the competitive nature of professional wrestling and the constant pressure to deliver compelling content. Fans and analysts alike have reacted with a mix of shock and disbelief to the unexpected firing. Social media has been ablaze with opinions, ranging from outrage to support for Triple H's decision. Many fans are expressing their disappointment, particularly given Morgan and Rodriguez's popularity and the chemistry they had developed with the audience. Liv Morgan, known for her resilience and connection with fans, had built a strong following, and her departure leaves a significant void. Similarly, Raquel Rodriguez, with her impressive stature and in-ring prowess, was seen as a rising star in the division. The reactions from analysts have been equally varied, with some praising Triple H for making a bold move that could ultimately benefit the company in the long run. The wrestling community thrives on speculation, and many are now pondering what this means for the future of the women's division. Will Triple H bring in new talent to fill the gaps left by Morgan and Rodriguez, or will he focus on elevating existing wrestlers? The uncertainty surrounding these decisions has sparked intense discussions among fans and experts alike. As we navigate this turbulent period, it's essential to consider the implications of these firings not just for the individuals involved, but for the overall direction of the promotion. The landscape of professional wrestling is ever-changing, and Triple H's recent announcement is a clear indication that he was willing to make the tough calls necessary to steer into a new era. As we continue to follow this story, the wrestling world will be watching closely to see how these changes unfold and what they mean for the future of the women's division. Rhea Ripley's recent orbital bone injury has raised significant concerns, highlighting the severity of her condition and its far-reaching implications. The orbital bone, which surrounds the eye, is a critical structure that can be easily damaged during high-impact activities like professional wrestling. Injuries to this area can lead to serious complications, including vision problems, prolonged recovery times, and the risk of further injury if not properly managed. Given the physical demands of wrestling, an injury of this nature poses not only immediate health risks, but also long-term consequences for an athlete's career. The potential for complications makes it imperative for Ripley to undergo thorough medical evaluation and rehabilitation, which could sideline her for an extended period. Her absence is felt deeply, as she has been a driving force in various storylines and rivalries, captivating audiences with her charisma and in-ring prowess. The locker room atmosphere has undoubtedly shifted, with many wrestlers expressing their concern for Ripley's well-being and the impact her injury has on their own careers. Fans have also reacted strongly to the news of Ripley's injury, expressing their support and concern across social media platforms. Many have taken to Twitter and Instagram to share their well wishes, hoping for a swift recovery for the beloved superstar. The emotional connection that Ripley has forged with her fan base is evident, and her injury has sparked discussions about the physical toll that wrestling takes on its performers. As a fan favorite, Ripley's absence from the ring not only affects her personal journey, but also alters the dynamics of the ongoing storylines in the women's division. The implications of her injury extend beyond just her individual career. They ripple throughout the entire roster. As the wrestling community rallies around Rhea Ripley during this challenging time, her injury serves as a poignant reminder of the risks involved in the sport. Rumors have circulated regarding reckless behavior during matches, suggesting that the injury may not have been an isolated incident, but rather a symptom of a larger issue concerning how performers are managed and the risks they take in the ring. These allegations have ignited discussions about the need for stricter safety protocols and the responsibility that wrestlers have to one another while performing. In a sport where physicality is paramount, the importance of safety and trust among performers cannot be overstated. Wrestlers rely on each other to execute moves safely and effectively, and any lapse in judgment can lead to severe consequences, as seen in Ripley's case. The camaraderie that exists in the locker room is built on mutual respect and the understanding that each performer's well-being is paramount. When incidents like this occur, they can fracture that trust and create an atmosphere of tension and uncertainty. The fallout from Ripley's injury has not only affected her, but has also fueled speculation about the futures of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, especially in light of their recent firings. Fans and analysts are questioning whether these decisions were influenced by the incident or if they were part of a broader strategy by Triple H to reshape the roster. The timing of the firings has led to rampant speculation, with many wondering if Morgan and Rodriguez were somehow implicated in the circumstances surrounding Ripley's injury. This has created a cloud of uncertainty over their careers, as both wrestlers were seen as integral parts of the women's division. The wrestling community thrives on narratives, and the intertwining of these events has only intensified the drama. If the rumors of reckless behavior are substantiated, it could lead to a re-evaluation of how matches are booked and how performers are trained to prioritize safety. The wrestling industry has a responsibility to protect its athletes, and any failure to do so can result in not only injuries, but also a loss of trust among the performers. The ongoing discussions surrounding Ripley's injury and the subsequent firings of Morgan and Rodriguez highlight the delicate balance between entertainment and safety in professional wrestling. The hope is that this situation will serve as a catalyst for positive change, ensuring that the safety of performers is prioritized above all else. As the story unfolds, the wrestling world will be keenly aware of the implications for all involved, particularly Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and Raquel Rodriguez. Rhea Ripley's decision to pursue legal action against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez marks a significant turning point in the ongoing saga surrounding her recent injury. This move not only underscores the seriousness of the situation, but also highlights the potential legal ramifications for Morgan and Rodriguez, who may face severe consequences depending on the outcome of the lawsuit. If it is determined that their actions contributed to Ripley's injury, they could be held liable for damages, which could include medical expenses, lost wages, and even punitive damages. Such legal battles can be lengthy and complex, often leading to a protracted process that can strain relationships within the wrestling community. The emotional implications of this lawsuit are profound for all parties involved. For Ripley, pursuing legal action may stem from a desire for accountability and recognition of the risks she faced in the ring. Injuries in professional wrestling can have lasting effects, both physically and mentally, and Ripley's choice to seek justice reflects the emotional toll that her injury has taken on her career and personal life. On the other hand, Morgan and Rodriguez may experience significant stress and anxiety as they navigate the legal proceedings. The prospect of a lawsuit can be daunting, especially when reputations and livelihoods are at stake. The financial implications are equally significant. Legal fees can accumulate quickly, and if the lawsuit results in a judgment against them, Morgan and Rodriguez could face substantial financial burdens. The wrestling world is closely watching how this legal action unfolds, as it could set a precedent for how similar cases are handled in the future. The broader impact of Ripley's decision to pursue legal action extends beyond the individuals involved. It raises important questions about industry standards and the responsibilities of wrestlers to one another. In a sport where physicality is paramount, the need for clear guidelines regarding safety and accountability is more critical than ever. The potential for increased scrutiny on safety protocols and training practices could lead to a cultural shift within the wrestling community, emphasizing the importance of protecting the well-being of all performers. As the legal proceedings progress, the wrestling community will be watching closely, eager to see how this situation unfolds and what it means for the future of the industry. The hope is that this case will serve as a catalyst for positive change, fostering an environment where safety and accountability are prioritized. Rhea Ripley's decision to take legal action is not just about her injury. It represents a broader movement toward ensuring that the wrestling industry evolves to meet the needs of its performers. As the stakes rise, the implications of this lawsuit will resonate throughout the wrestling world, shaping the future of the sport and the standards by which it operates. The incident involving Rhea Ripley's injury and the subsequent legal actions against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez has elicited a wide range of reactions from fans, showcasing the divided opinions within the wrestling community. On one side, there are fans who staunchly support Ripley, viewing her decision to pursue legal action as a necessary step toward accountability and safety in the wrestling industry. These supporters argue that injuries in professional wrestling should not be taken lightly, and that performers must be held responsible for their actions in the ring. They believe that Ripley's pursuit of justice is not just about her injury, but also about setting a precedent for the future of the sport. Conversely, there are fans who rally behind Morgan and Rodriguez, expressing their belief that the incident was an unfortunate accident rather than a result of reckless behavior. This faction argues that the nature of professional wrestling inherently involves risks, and that placing blame on Morgan and Rodriguez is unfair. Many of these fans emphasize the importance of camaraderie among wrestlers, suggesting that the wrestling community should support one another rather than engage in blame games. The passionate debates surrounding this situation have highlighted the deep emotional investment that fans have in their favorite wrestlers and the narratives that unfold in the ring. As discussions continue to evolve, the wrestling community is grappling with the implications of this incident on the broader culture of the sport. Many fans are using this opportunity to reflect on the importance of safety and accountability, advocating for changes in how matches are conducted and how wrestlers are trained. The incident has sparked conversations about the need for better communication and trust among performers, emphasizing that the well-being of each individual should be a priority. The emotional stakes are high, and the wrestling community is more engaged than ever in discussions about the responsibilities of wrestlers to one another. This situation has not only ignited passionate debates, but has also brought to light the complexities of the wrestling industry, where the lines between entertainment and safety can often blur. As fans continue to voice their opinions and share their perspectives, It is clear that this incident will have lasting repercussions on the wrestling community. The diverse reactions reflect the multifaceted nature of professional wrestling, where loyalty to favorite wrestlers can lead to heated disagreements. Ultimately, the ongoing discussions surrounding Ripley's injury and the legal actions against Morgan and Rodriguez serve as a reminder of the deep connections fans have with the sport and the performers they admire. As the situation unfolds, the wrestling world will be watching closely, eager to see how these debates shape the future of the industry and the relationships within. It's essential to remember that the wrestling industry is constantly evolving, and incidents like these serve as a reminder of the need for ongoing discussions about safety standards and accountability. The hope is that this situation will lead to positive changes that protect the health and careers of all performers involved. There you are, folks, the wildest news stories you need to know. Be sure to comment down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.